Welcome back to the Realist Podcast. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we are back tonight. Oh yeah, we here. First of all, want to get a shout out to the fallen folks, the fallen beautiful people of the world. First of all, of course, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Man, Theo. Man, you know we love Theo Huxtable on the Cosby Show. We grew up on it back in the day. Especially if you're an Xer like me, Generation X for sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all praise to the God's University ancestors for Theo, aka, I'm sorry, no disrespect at all. Malcolm Jamal Warner, aka Theo Hudson. Man, we grew up with him. He lived in our household. It's hard for me to talk about, you know, losing because I know that people aren't really lost. I know they're not lost. They're on the other side. They're on the other side of the veil. That's how I feel. That's truly how I feel. They're on the other side of the veil. So, but I will say, but to you that accept death, rest in power to Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo Huxtable. Also, we lost Hulk Hogan, regardless of whatever he became. If you're American Indian, if you're a Black American, if you're FBA, Hulk Hogan became some unidentifiable, but when you was a Hulkamaniac, you know you enjoyed it. So, shout out, rest in peace to the Hulkamaniac. For real though. Much to be told because, everybody, you my age group, you black, white, everything in between, you was a Hulkamaniac at one point. Some point in time. So, rest in power to the Hulkster. Check it out. I understand and I hope you understand and know. I know you know that the world is on fire. So am I. No, it ain't no joke. You got Trump out here, finagling with the Epstein files, not being transparent as he said he was. But we want them Epstein files, Trump. We for real want them files, pimping. For real. You need to go on and let loose of them. We want to know everybody in them files. I want to know. Y'all made such a stink of it. Shit. We want to know what's in them motherfucking Epstein files. So let's go, America. Let's unite. Because we want to see them files. You damn right. Where them files at, President? Where the files at, Republican Party? Where the files at, Mike Johnson? You little old shit diggler. Anyway. All right, the name of the show tonight. Let me get my audio. Let me get my visuals right. I'm sorry. I jumped too far ahead tonight. Let me get my shit together. All right. It's getting late, so I did not want to, miss that time gap with you guys. I wanted to go on. I wanted to show. I wanted to let you know I'm here. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, tonight's show, Days of Renewal show, but there are trials and tribulations. We in the motherfuckers right now. Oh hell yeah, everything's expensive. Yeah, it costs so much. Jeez. But we have to be very studious. We have to be very conservative about how we are spending. Let's make it purposeful, especially for you us small business owners. We have to be very judicious with our coins. There's a lot of scams going on out here. I just want y'all to be careful. You understand what I'm saying? So, Days of Renewal show. There are better times coming, but right now we're a bunch of motherfucking trials and tribulations. Trials and tribulations. Lord have mercy, yes indeed we is. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you about this. The first whoop moment. The disdainment for Black Americans. Damn, y'all want to do the division with that too, right? So you want to act like, yeah, of course, Specifically, I'm an American Indian. Specific. Oh yeah, that's specifically. Okay. So, but do I have the statement for Foundation of Black Americans? Hell no, I ain't got no statement for the freedmen. I have no statement for shit who I share blood family with. Are you serious? That's low. See, that's the things that you guys do in your country. Has it existed here before? Of course it has. We were ignorant, didn't know who the hell we were. But when you guys come here, you know specifically how to unite against us. Oh, they hate each other. We hate them, and oh, we just, oh my gosh, this shit is getting real bad, real bad. So we want to be particularly who we are, stake and claim, and what we can physically show you from our personal ancestral archives. I told you I'm gonna get busy, so I want the goddamn smoke about you people. Yeah, you people. Oh, you want to call me a black supremacist, white supremacist? Oh, that is just fuck. That's funky. That's bad. That's bad. That's some shit. And you know what? The sad part about it is, even in the countries that you do come from, the people in your home countries don't feel the way you feel about us. You got a higher, much more level of respect. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Okay, we good there. And we good there. Okay, let me turn the mic down a little bit, man. Let me see here. Turn the mic down. Okay, because I don't want no power issues. You know what I'm saying? This damn shit. Well, I tell you. So, but check it out. Yeah. But the statement that you have for us, this shit is unwarranted. It's unfair. It's not cool. It's not. I mean, that shit is bad taste. So that leads me to the next what moment. Disrespectful neighbors. You know, Mexicans down there. I mean, they beating the shit out of all of the Americans that brought so much money to their account. They say, well, we can't afford it when they here. Point taken. But the same things happen in America when your people come over here and offer cheap labor as well. So who wouldn't take advantage of it? Damn. But what you do is you'll have a lot of jobs, live in a house with 12 people, and then say you speak like we are the lowest damn people on the totem pole when we don't. We have some people, even young black people, young successful black people, they live in apartments by themselves. They're young professionals. They're taking care of themselves. They're investing, just like any other American. That's what you have a disdain for. You can't stand when you see one of us doing something that's not grungy. And it's a lot of black Americans that are not doing bad and awful or downtrodden. No, it's a lot of us. What you don't understand is we had no choice but to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. We can't control what propaganda did. We can't control the Jew. We can't control the fact that you believed in propaganda so much and actually found a way to capitalize on it. You understand capitalism. Nobody said you wasn't intelligent. When you come here, you show your prowess in intelligence simply because you have to show that you are better than black Americans, rather elite or not. You want to be the best of the best. So you make things out of this little private, little competition. It's unfair. It's unfair. But hey, when you really meet an elite, you know who they are. I'm one of them. I've been here the longest. I'm the most educated. My oral traditions are older, stronger. The information that my grandmother gave me, I was able to transfer it into actual a manner of doing something that can actually, hey, she knew the names. So when you know the names, you can align with who, and when you have the matches, oh, wow. And then when you reach back into about the 1600s, you'll see a lot of marriages, a multitude of marriages. Hold on, this is my wife, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second here. Yes, my love, I'm doing the show. Okay, I bet. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. That was the queen. So check this out. Yeah, the disrespectful neighbors. Yeah, those of you. Whew, shout out to my homies, my Jamaican families, my my Haitian families out here that are respectful, loving, uprighteous, and living and truthful and thorough. You're thorough. So I'm not talking to you. I have to get that disclaimer. But let's talk about these untruth telling tellers. The untruth telling tellers. Lie about everything. Lying. How do you become an unconscious liar? You just unconsciously lie, habitually, about everything. You create these fabrications that are just not true. And I'm not saying Black Americans don't do it. I'm not saying people don't lie. I'm not a liar. I despise it. I think the worst of people that like to tell lies that are just unnecessary. Why? How? Why? Not all. I hate to put anybody in a box. I hate to make anybody a monolith. I've met a great deal of wonderful people in my life. I would do business with anybody that respect, honor, and want to do business with me on a real proper way. But see, some of you feel so, yeah, I don't want to. No, I don't want to do business with trading with raggedy motherfuckers. No, I don't. I like honor. I value honor. I value respect. I value truth. I value discipline. I value transparency. I value integrity. Those are things that I value. I value those things. Yes, indeed, I do. And people that value lies more than they value truth, I keep my distance from you. Because you can't make a lie truth. I don't give a damn how you shape it or how you think you want to see it. It's not going to make it true. It's impossible. A lie will always be a lie. And the truth will never need me or you. So let's get to the next moment, shall we? All right, we'll do. All right. The inability to accept reality. You know what my word for that is. Like Dr. Joy DeGruy says. Cognitive dissonance. You like to pick shit in the middle. In the middle. You like it in the middle. Oh, don't you? Yeah, you like it in the middle. We all like it in the middle. But some of you like a lot to get to that. Male and female. A lot to get to the middle. Get to somebody's private parts. You understand what I'm saying? Liars. The inability to accept reality, though, is like, if you allow to do that, what wouldn't you lie to do? How could you be trusted? Because everything you want to do is to get your rocks off. Think about it. Mm-hmm. The inability to accept reality. That's for you, Passport Bros. Shit, I was the original Passport Bro. United States Marine Corps, traveled the world at 18 years old. Live on ports. I told you, original Passport Bro. Yeah, for real. I ain't have to lie to kick it. I was there for a short period of time. You guys go and lay up in these nations and create all this controversy, acting like you can't do the same thing here. Yeah, because you can't lie to a lady here. Yeah, they got you pegged, Pepper. Yeah. I remember when that whole Passport Bro shit came out. Oh, Lord. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I did that shit 20 plus years ago. Me and all my partners. The original Passport Bros. Y'all just heard the stories. Weirdos. Then go, I gotta go see. Yeah, go see it for yourself. You should. I did. But y'all, I can't wait to come back home. Because I'm one of them kind of cats that, sisters love me well if I go. Matter of fact, all women love me well if I go. That's a fact, Jack. I've been all over the world. It was always loved and treated well and properly. I have no reason to be a today's standing bigot to hate people and act like people aren't great. People are all great in their rights. You see the fabric of things that come from India, Bangladesh, and those eastern countries like that, the beautiful woven things, even in China, even in all these beautiful things that people can create because they focus on culture and how important things are. Look how we good over rap music, and everybody wants to do that. The culture that runs the world, and everybody thinks it's cool and loves. But we also got dirted up and uncultivated because that's what they wanted to listen to. We were the catalyst for their trash. But now, with a clear mindset, I guarantee you in the next 2 years, there will be so much wonderful, beautiful. It's happening now. That's why I listen to the old music. I listen to the shit that I grew up on, and I listen to some of that shit. I'm like, damn, we was talking crazy shit then too. We was off chain. We was on some bullshit too. But it was original, gritty, real music, pure, from the soul type of music. So we're gonna take a break and get into some music right now. I need a break. Don't y'all need a break? Yeah, we're gonna listen to some music right now. And let me see what we gotta get into. All right. Let's see what we got here. Got the iPad, so yeah, let's see what we're gonna cook with tonight. All right, let's go to Apple Music. And I'm not done with Tip, pimpin'. I'm not done with T.I. I'm not done with your Tip. I really do dig your music. You are great, and you shall be celebrated, my guy. Check it out. We're gonna go with here we go. Oh, wait, the big monster ain't on. We gotta turn the beast on. Gotta turn the beast on. Where we at? Yeah, gotta get the beast on. So we're gonna get to some this is something that my wife loved. This song that we used to listen to back in the day. This is Trouble Man. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You already know where he was coming from. But check it out. This one song went wild on their ass. Check it out, y'all. Got ground won't stop. I'm so won't quit. Shine like no other. I be on some other shit. I got a high price lifestyle. Super bad bitch. If I want it, then I got it. If I don't, then all I gotta do is go. Stay up on my business. Ball till I fall. Lost until I finish. Stay up on my business. I live in China. Keep stacking me and testing it. I just going for a crown. All I wanna do is ball. I'm ready over bitches. Put my hustle overall. You down to the ball. New ton kicks out, man. How to swag a bitch. Stupid dumb shit. We young bitches and they stupid dumb bitch. I'm a marathon man. All I do is
current shit. A sophisticated counterfeit. Superficial, still official, multi-million-dollar shit. Money in the object. Hot shit. Bitch, I got a song on. See, we go with no diamond, bitch, you get it. They just talk about they got it. I'm the pump that shit on the bitch, I got that action. Go with the come on the phone, you dream back your dream, bitch, your dream house. Only pass your wings out, with back to the whole team high. Don't want to get seen back, but you know me, you know my beat. Second and third, that's all I see. I G-G-G-I-T. But I won't stop, hustle won't quit. Shine like no other, I be on some other shit. I got a high price lifestyle, super bad beat. Get my own bread, I got it. If I know that all I gotta do is sit up on my dick. All till I ride, toss until I finish. I take off, stay up on my dick. I live in Jersey, checking me into the city. I feel like for late night, get shit, but not take flight. I get paid, no sick days. My outfit's on switchblade. Don't still get it out your drone. Faithful on your coat. Still out there on phone. Don't let my P.O. know. Bad white bitch, you think I'm iced tea. She coco. Shut up, bitch, jump up, bitch. Her ass back, face on so. No hatred, no phone call, no email, no photo. Jet back, shot that back, but low, low, hit, cause it's so low. Hey, purple leg, hold on, and cool, that's all I do. When I shot her on my dead, I'm in the blue, I'm trying to shoot. And we be cool to be Jet Holly. On my Margarita Molly, and the stronger pack around. Every shot they had, now we even now they for a hobby. We kick it how we kick it, so you can get high. With the chicken campus, you can keep it, me, by my baby. But you know me, you know I be. Second and third, that's all I see. I G-O-G-E-Z-I-T. But I won't stop, hustle won't quit. Shine like no other, I be on some other shit. I got a high price lifestyle, super bad beat. I think I'm on the way, I got it. If I know that all I gotta do is go. Stay up on my dick, all till I ride. Toss until I finish, I take off. Stay up on my dick, I live in Jersey, checking me into the city. I take off. I take off.
Yeah. You know, it's the rubber band man, that boy Tip, man. Yeah, he go hard in everything he put out when he want to. Not everything, but when he want to, he one of the best that ever do it. That's for sure. But check it out. Let's get to the next book moment. We're gonna get to the next book moment. Knowing and getting familiar with our story should help you understand why we take such a particular stance. Let me read that again. Knowing and getting familiar with our story should help you understand why we take such a particular stance. What do you mean by that, Eddie? Hey, check it out. What I mean by that specifically is you can't possibly think. And let me give it to you in a reverse, since I think you guys understand that shit so much better. Yeah, like the place indigenous people in America, in Africa, like that type of shit. But let's place you outside of Jamaica. Let's place you outside of Haiti. Let's place you outside of the Dominican Republic. Let's place you outside of your territory. And then tell you specifically, oh, well, you're not really from there. That'll piss you off too, right? Or would it? Because there are a lot of people that claim ingenuity to a place or that they are aboriginal to a place that they're not truly even phenotypically from. How do you subscribe that? How? Oh, you think people phenotypically from America look like Chinamen and Siberians and things like that. It's too hot in America. You have to be from a dark melanated people to even exist here. They claim they're from out west. Well, That's the way you got here, but I don't believe your land bridge shit. Now that happened later. And not 12,000 years ago from the Hunger Dryas. Nope, no, 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 no. That's just not goddamn true. Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh. Maybe you were also shipped out. Stalin hated the indigenous cultures of his land at the time, too. All of Eurasia. The Chinese. Wow. Mm. Some of your indigenous cultures did the same thing. Every indigenous culture practiced the same type of behavior. Run in the swamp and live on the. But geographically, in the Americas, we built what we stayed in. Why you think you say you're so jealous? We like to think not that we're so high or mighty or better than anyone else, but it's just the fact that you keep coming here and saying that we are some type of foreign people that lost their memory and didn't know where they come from. That's just not true. See, we have our memories, we have our oral traditions. They're not mainstream. They don't put that in the public. We're not even allowed to put that in movies. Do you understand the restrictions? Even on YouTube, the restrictions that are on me right now with the show, all this great material I put out, I still have restrictions on me right now. They watch me heavily, very heavily, because of the type of content and truth that I display willingly to you, free of charge. You can watch the platform, can't you? You can catch me out. You can catch me on TikTok. You can catch me on Instagram. I have my own website, thewillispodcast.com. You can go check it out now. You can check anything you want out. I'm verified. I officially do what I do. Yeah, straight up. I'm here now. Everything else is old news. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, yeah, we are a peculiar people because a lot of people do like to jack our culture, jack our swag, jack the way we talk, jack the way we walk, jack the way we look, jack the way we dress ourselves, jack even the way our mannerisms are, our slangs. And you can't help it because subconsciously you know that it's always been that way. Do you think this is our first interactions? You think we didn't have a relationship before the Europeans? Shame on you. Shame on you for even believing that. Shame on you for not even understanding who the Phoenicians were or the most badass seafaring people on the planet. Or the Cometians, the smartest, the Thoughtians. Or like I gotta switch that word or whatever. Thought, Tahuti. Thought, Tahuti. Ring a bell? You know what that is? You know who Marmaduke is? I'm gonna explain all these names to you one day because you don't understand. You don't understand how your countries got their original names, got their names from here. We had relationships before indigenous nations were colonized, including Africa. Africa, do you understand Africans are indigenous to Africa? Just like Amarucans are indigenous to America. Everything is told in reverse. The reason why I don't give every single goddamn gem out and I show you books because I read them and I want to give you clues so that when you read them, just like them young cats, man, it's a whole squad of people. They put, he ain't telling the stories. I'm gonna tell. I want you to. Shit, like y'all know what I've been doing, reading all this material. I like to spit off the top of the dome because I like to show you that it's all there, right? It's all there. But I also love to reference because references are key. That's the key. Just like what's in your DNA, knowing yourself, you're a reference. The more you know yourself, the more you can reference things about yourself, because it's all about you when it comes to understanding who you are to be the best version of yourself. That's the goal. That's what you're supposed to be trying to do in all of your facets. Check all of your boxes out. If you are a job, if you go down to 9 to 5, check your boxes off. Make sure you're doing a good job. Make sure you don't have any ill will. Make sure you are covering your ground. Make sure you are holding yourself accountable. And make sure you understand that you ain't in a position to hold nobody else accountable anyway. Nobody but you. In particular, you. You, yourself, and you. But those that are in, positions of authority and leadership, and you ain't one of them, guess what you should do? Follow suit. Don't they pay your bills? See, what I'm trying to help you understand is everything ain't about your feelings and your emotions and how you want to be just so upset because you don't like the way you talk. You do a good job. Are you doing right? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Be honest. Okay. All right then. Appreciate people that like and look out for you. You should. You really should. Next what moment? All right. Being an American Indian is a blood right. A Black American, that's a blood right. No one have done you better than you. Nobody have built you up like you. Nobody have done your ancestors any favors. Nobody were your ancestors' friends at all. Nobody came for their savior. The reason why Africa never came for us because they know the hell I'm gonna come for you for. You ain't from here. And the ones that left, they were sent to do just what they have done. Oh yeah, yeah. There's some, there were East Africans, doctors, and they were so intelligent they knew the plight and the story of the Black American Indian. They knew the indigenous story of the Americas. And those same Black doctors that even said, I share the same, I'm Black just like them. If you want to get technical, I'm Black just like them. Because he was giving us big ups for saying, hell no, we just Black. Fuck it then. You want to sit up and why did we call ourselves Black? Because we were sold out by everything, every race, everybody. And even the continuation went on throughout their households and their histories. This went on in the Americas. The Americas was conquered by foreigners. Even in Honduras and even in all of down in Central and South America. Why you got so many dark-skinned people experience the same things that the dark-skinned people in the Northern American hemisphere experience? It's the same thing because even the Africans, some were enslaved, some were sent. The ideology was Europe sent all their bad to the Americas. Yeah, all of Europe sent all of their bad. So the Blacks, who were no good to nothing, they also sent to no good, none-producing whites to foreign lands. Ellis Islanders. Europe sent their hungry bellies to the Americas to succeed. They fed them, clothed them, housed them, gave them everything, and then gave them a good old fabricated story and sent them to war and say, fight for this country. When the GIs came back, they got a hell of a lot of money. Fortunately for my family members, they did get the same type of privileges simply because they could read. And a lot of them were extremely indigenous and already had everything before. They've been off my indigenous family. I can show you pictures of the indigenous Indians, the black ones, the indigenous copper color ones, all of them fighters, warriors, nothing but. And even in modern times, when we even wore the afros and put on the uniforms, I put on one myself, United States Marine Corps. You know about me, I tell you about that. And shout out to my Marine brother, dark green and light green. What's happening? See, the thing is, in America, if you are an American, if you are indigenous here, you have a friend lexicon that have all races in them. Shout out to Rodney Johnson. Y'all think I'm talking to a white dude? Yeah, he's a white dude. He's not a black dude. Rodney Johnson, my homie, I've been knowing since I was 18. When he was in the when I was in the wire shop in Camp Lejeune, 3rd Battalion Asian Marines, and he was in the tech shop. Rodney Johnson called me the baddest wireman he ever met. So did Clint Burbach. You know what I'm saying? He's in Hawaii. So my friend list. Do I have loyalty to my friends? Hell yeah, we didn't. When you have saved each other's lives and looked out for each other and made sure each other was successful, United States Marine live by a different creed. So the verbiage that I use may be a little different from some people, but I absolutely know who I am. See, Marines came from Maroons. Land, air, and sea came from European whites getting their ass kicked, land, air, and sea. Here. You understand? You check out the Marine Corps birthday, and you check out America's birthday. And you thought the Marines won those battles right here? No, they got their ass beat. Beat. So they had to create stories about winning. So they created stories about Chesty Puller overseas. Because they know you get Marine from American Maroon. First, it wasn't no Jamaican Maroons before this. You all got y'all bigger from the mainland. Because they never tell you of the popular stories of the unhinged North American Negro, which were the Indians. Untamed. Seminoles, untamed. Choctaw, untamed. Chickasaw got tricked. Chickasaw got tricked. The brother that lost the football battle always got jealous. Chickasaw lost. Choctaw became chick. We won. I know that because of Emmanuel Smith. My great, great, great Choctaw granddad. Black. Folks still in the Yucatan. He wouldn't run with his mama. I mean, he stayed with his mama. He wouldn't run with his granddad. He said they looked funny. They had feathers on and shit. I found it in my DNA records. So even my family members, the Boulets, oh, we got an African. When we was here, we got no the hell. We ain't for no damn. You just be lying and shit because you like to make that shit a connection. It ain't no damn connection there. You know it. I can't find them. Your ass can't either. You find people from Europe. And you find a whole bunch of fake ass red people in painting, but you don't see them. You got to go back a little further to see the black ones like I did. But it costs a little money. So y'all find one or two damn Indians and say, "Oh, we got a little Indian in our family." When you get the whole story, you pay a little money. It can take you back. You get the whole goddamn story. The history of the United States is in your damn blood. If you're related to me, the whole history of the United States is in your goddamn blood before everything. Before there was the United States, before there was any damn thing of any other people that was here. That's how far you go back. Yeah. 1500s and older. 1470 back further older. But them Spanish records, that's what Dr. A, you got to rely on real books that exist. Like I told my homeboy D2, he got the same phenotype, light-skinned black man, but he black. He's a black man. Same phenotype. Them Indians, same phenotype. Boy, I tell you, this is crazy. See, characteristics. We can see ourselves and know who we are. We know who the hell we are. And you know who you are too. You just hate the fact that we know who we are. Let's just keep it plain and simple. You hate that shit. The merry Indian. We so nice and gullible and stupid. You can just come over here and just take everything and they'll give it to you. These people so goddamn nice, they'll give you shit. They'll give it to you. No, that's another lie. Yeah, like me, you want to disrespect me again, and I'm untamable. Because you're trying to run me and rule me. That's what the problem is. Now, we are the children that have returned to our natural ways. Truth, reciprocity, and order. The ways of Ma'at, the American. Next book, Mom. Whew. We never lost. We were killed on paper. As I was discussing with you before, we never lost. We never lost one goddamn battle. That never happened. Never happened. What we lost was in the Senate. What we lost was in the House of Representation. What we lost was in Congress. Well, what we lost is when they ran away with our damn country. It was a hijack. They had us focused on war and winning and settling ourselves. But when no goddamn white folks bothering black folks around here, man, there wasn't no militias but the Ku Klux Klan. And they had their specific places, but guess what happened to them too? They don't talk about how many times their ass has been burnt. Their ass has been burnt on the stake too. They don't put that in the news how many times we done dragged their ass by trucks and killed them and got away with that shit too. They don't put that in the news because they don't want to put white people in fear. But you can look at a lot of stories where black folks done destroyed clans and clan members too. They don't put it in the news. We've always held the strongest form of resistance because we have a connection with the land. This is our indigenous land. So yeah, we have been colonized. We have been given a whole lot of trinkets, and some people just can't get off the butter biscuits. But when your ass stand up and finally be a man, there's no war, there's opportunity. That's what a war is. The war is an opportunity. And the opportunities you have to take for yourself. That's when you become a man. And I told you, you can understand it. People know when a man is in the household. They know that shit. One thing I respect about it, that's why I ain't getting off tip hair. See, a lot of times they want to always label us as trouble, this and trouble that, and take the dignity and respect out of our ass like we ain't nothing. But the one thing we will always scrounge for, when you a man, you're going to always be dignified. Because that's where your goddamn dignity lie, in you. So check this out. This next song, I know some of y'all don't like Kales, but we're going to play this damn song. Because some of y'all women need to understand, you may not like the fact that man ain't making the money like other cats. But when he got heart, when he got bigger, when he honest, when he truthful, he a good love maker to you. You might want to keep him. Why do you degrade him? Why do you think he's so much more man than he is? That's because you done lost your womanhood. You want to be the man he is. But check it out. Here we go. We need to get our women back to the point of when they can learn. When they can learn something. Check this out, y'all. I'm going to go off camera for a minute. See how it's like.
He just so persistent about meeting me right here right now.
I don't know why. I just told him what.
That nigga go right there. Let him in, see.
Sure, what up, man? Hey, y'all good?
What's up, man? Fuck you swear like that, fuck. You ain't that hot.
I've been working around.
Fuck you blowing my goddamn phone up for, man? Don't you know I got a war song here?
Nah, man, I was just trying to get this on TV.
And what the fuck is so motherfucking important that you got the motherfucking CD?
Nah. It wasn't like that. I just got my hands on a little present for you.
What the fuck you did?
PS90, F58, and another phone.
Nah, hold up. Hey, you see this shit?
Yeah, I didn't ask for all that.
They said, what the fuck I told you? I told you bring some shit, bring you back in the box. Nigga, what the fuck you get this shit from? Bullshit. Nah, come on, man. Did what you need?
Yeah, it worked. Is this shit clean?
Yeah, it's clean, man. Come on, man. And what the fuck is you sweating for?
It's hot. Nigga, down there in November, you sweat like that.
Is you high, man? Man, I got to go.
Man,
Oh, man.
Get on the ground right now.
Hey, I got a question for the yeah. Cause there's a few things that I would like to know before I fuck with you. Oh, baby, could you learn love a trouble man? Hey, oh, baby, could you learn love a man? Like close to the edge, ain't even safe to stand. I'm trouble man. Always in the storm, numb to the consequences. Guess it's coming, if it's coming. But so much shit they say that I can't do because I'm famous. Guess I should live in the bubble like these other entertainers. The danger's so enticing to me, I don't even notice it. Guess I get away and get arrested before it's over with. Prison sentence every year, got everybody after me. But on my heels, I'm just praying he don't catch a G. Imagine me. So what happened with a few from the deal, still like to go to jail. For some reason to the limit, the danger's so exciting. I'm loving every minute. Girl, it's like you're holding me no point. So as long as I'm alive, I'm thinking on the end. Good to learn, love a trouble man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, baby. Good to learn. Good to learn, love a trouble man. Yeah. They say drugs ain't the devil, be the lifestyle will be. Law keep arresting me, sucker wanna kill me. Still be in the bad lane, ride breakneck speed, $1 million sports cars, smoking on the wrist speed. Fist fights in nightclub from rap beefs, shootings, retaliation, yeah, it's deadly. I guess they just got to catch me when they catch me, cause I'm putting it in their life if they attempt to disrespect me. Especially since I know they say we'll go around, come around. That's why when we go around, I keep a gun around. Cause bullshit, there be none around here. But I got a secret though, I wanna change, I swear. But suckers won't let me. Feds still sweat me, so I'm looking for the worst. I have to praying for the best. Think you can help me and they get me. Teach me how this shit come me. Think about it, get you back and show me how to do this. Good to learn, love a trouble man. Yeah, oh, baby. Good to learn, love a trouble man. Yeah. Girl, would you give me your number? If I have a whole day pocket, not much money, verify. What if you told me, oh, tell me what you love for a brother like me. If I did time in my life, time in my life, time in my life, time in my life. Oh, honey, would you give what you say to me? I really want to know how it's like. Hands up. Learn to love a trouble man. You gotta drink at least in the air as well, okay? Hey, baby. Yeah. Could you learn? Could you learn love a trouble man? I'll bring some always gonna be in like you ain't going on the bullshit on that.
Okay, first of all, I'm trying to be jovial, y'all, but I'm going through something right now, and I'm feeling my heart is extremely heavy for a very, very near and dear friend of mine, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. A great friend of mine. It's like a brother to me. 13, 14 years old. And my great friend, I won't say his name because I'm not sure how comfortable, and make sure he was okay today. But I just want to take this opportunity to let you so much. Double H, man, my friend lost his child. Lost his child. I have no real words because I hope all praise to the universe and the ancestors first and foremost because I don't know what that feels like. I can't even imagine. But I will say, in the most purest way I can, my heart go out to you, friend. For real. Can't imagine. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Funny because another friend of mine had the same thing happen to him, man. It's, child lost a child, man. These people, special men that go on. And that's why I value my child. I value my family so much. That's why it's so important to, take time out and, you know, you ain't got to touch bases with people. You don't have to communicate and talk to nobody you don't feel like you need to communicate with. But I guarantee you can do one thing. Don't ever wish them bad will or ill will or anything like that. You cleanse your soul, you cleanse yourself, you cleanse your spirit. You worry about you. A lot of times the energy that people put out, you know, uh, the energy that people put out is so destructive and detrimental, man. It causes people to do physical harm to other people. That shit is terrible. Let me check my settings real quick. Okay. Well, the pain of the thoughtless man, the pain that the thoughtless man causes. So worried about ego and this malice. That's why I can't get on here and be nothing but factual. I don't know what makes people wicked. I'm not interested. But what I am interested in is a solution. I don't have that solution in particular. This is a solutions-based show. But I can't tell you that I, in particular, as one man, have that solution because, hell, everybody needs help. Everybody needs each other. Everybody needs to take this individualistic ideology and culture about me has become perverted in every facet. When you have like genders wanting to raise with the other gender to do it organically, you know, I think that that's an issue in particular. And that's just my opinion. Not saying anything's wrong with whatever people do. Some people say they have been successfully raised by two mothers or two fathers. I take nothing away from you. I refuse to degrade you or put you in a position of being degraded. But I will say, organic, I'm not going to tell you it's better. I'm just going to ask you what's wrong with the organic situation and why is there so much ridicule from things organic. But then when you come to the foods you eat, you want organic foods. You don't want GMOs in them. You want to live as long as you want. Don't you think everybody need that? But I'm sorry. We're organic people, so you can just feed us shit, and we just supposed to just no. We people, we're beings, not apes. We're not offshoots. You're the offshoot of us. I told you like to tell things in reverse. And you really do know this. That's when they say black people agendas. You know how that all thing went around? It's because you wish you were a gender because that would prove that you had the genetic component. Shout out to the redheads. Shout out to the genders. Shout out to y'all, man. No hate. No hate to nobody. But in particular, I'm just saying it's ridiculous for uh, the carbon copy to hate their father. It's like a son hating his absolute biological father. So you white men that hate black men, that means you hate your biological father. Because he is the one, or he didn't tell you, or the one before that didn't tell you, the one before that tell you, that's a y'all problem. Y'all got to fix that. Y'all got to start understanding what variation of black you fall on. Chinese, that's your same assignment. Japanese, that's your assignment. Mexicans, that's your assignment. Asians, that's your assignment. How about all of the cultures of the world? Your assignment is to find out who are your black fathers so we can just get over with this mess. The whole world was indigenous and black, and that's just it. You ain't come from nowhere foreign. You weren't dropped off. You ain't no damn alien. You came from a recessive gene of mine or some other black damn tribe. Here we go. We gotta do this now. Let me check my settings because this done flipped out on me too many times. See where we at. All right. We got the down, we got the we got the mic back, but we ain't get the backdrop. Oh well, I guess they'll let me know my time. Yeah, I've been running about an hour anyway, but real talk. How about you Caucasians find out who are your black fathers. They are there. I'm not lying to you. You have them too. You didn't just appear. You have a black ethnic origin. That's why you get the names Charles. That means charcoal, Charlo, for starters. How you get Carlos as well. Carlos means charcoal. Okay. All right. That's enough. That's enough of that. Favorite part of the show. Hope you know. Understand I have your heart. And I had to put it out there and let you know. But check it out. It's America, Jack, baby. Understand me, Will. This is the favorite part of the show. Just to let you know again. But Will is yours. Peace and love.